Hi buddy, some analysts mentioned that Alibaba stock price to hit $387 in the near future, and that is 53% upside from today's stock price. So, is this an opportunity right now? So at what price can we buy Alibaba stock? In this video, I'll be sharing with you, number 1, what is the intrinsic value of a stock? Number 2, what is the price target of Alibaba by different analysts? And number 3, how I personally calculate Alibaba price target. And number 4, can we still enter Alibaba right now? So let's go through what is intrinsic value of a stock. Only when you understand this term, intrinsic value, then you are able to determine what is the real value of a stock. Warren Buffett mentioned, price is what you pay and value is what you get. And everything has a value in it. So let me give you an example. Real estate. A real estate in New York City and the same size of real estate in San Francisco definitely have different value. Another example is resale value of cars. A resale value of a Toyota car and a resale value of a Mercedes-Benz definitely different. And only when you understand the true value of the item, then you can consistently profit from it. Let's go to value of business. Even Coca-Cola and Alibaba Group, both of them have different value. Some of them have much more dividends, some have much more cash flow, and some maybe have lesser earnings. And due to this different financial and different potential, both of them have different value. And we have to remember, every single stock is an ownership of a business. So every single stock has a value as well. So what exactly is intrinsic value? Intrinsic value of a stock equals to real value of the business in a per share basis. So example, the real value of Coca-Cola may be X dollars per share and the real value of Alibaba Group may be Y dollars per share. So let's zoom into it. So right now you understand more about intrinsic value of a stocks. Let's go to number 2, the price target of Alibaba by different analysts, which is the intrinsic value calculated by different analysts. And how much do they differ? The first group of analysts is from this website, which is TipRanks. There are a total of 21 analysts, and a lot of them, some said Alibaba is worth 327 and some said Alibaba is 270. So on a consensus average, they think that Alibaba is worth 327 as of today. And as of today, the stock price is 253. Therefore, out of 21 analysts, 20 mentioned that it is a strong buy, and one of it recommend a hold, and none of them recommend us to sell. So overall, analysts in TipRanks, they highly suggest that it is a strong buy for Alibaba stock. Next, for analysts in MarketBeat, the price target for them is 321, and as of today, the stock price is around 253. So to them, it's a buy as well, and it's a 26% upside. Next, let's go to Growth Focus. For Growth Focus, they calculate their own intrinsic value, which they call it GF value. And the GF value is $327.88 as of today. In the opinion of Growth Focus, currently Alibaba Group is modestly undervalued. Next, let's go to Morningstar. And for Morningstar, the intrinsic value that they calculate is 296. And as you can see, the last close stock price is 253. So right now it's undervalued in Morningstar point of view. Next, let's go to Simply Wall Street. And for Simply Wall Street, the intrinsic value is 275. And currently the last close price is 253. So in the point of view of Simply Wall Street, currently is 7.8% undervalued. So in conclusion, these are the price target from different analysts. Simply Wall Street, Morningstar, Growth Focus, MarketBeat, and TipRanks. Because different analysts use different growth rate and different numbers to forecast Alibaba future. Therefore, their price target is all slightly different. And usually, price target will only update every 3 months. Because every 3 months, there is this thing called quarterly report by every public companies. Seems like to all the analysts here, Alibaba is currently undervalued because the current stock price as of today is $253. So, how do I personally calculate Alibaba price target, which is the intrinsic value of Alibaba? First of all, let me share with you that there are different types of valuation methods for every stocks. However, let me list down some common ones. Number 1, their valuation based on dividends. And number 2, their valuation based on net assets of the company itself. And number 3, their valuation based on future cash flow of the company. And lastly, number 4, their valuation based on future growth of the particular business. As most of the business I invest is under growth category, So most of the valuation I'm using is based on future growth of the company. So let me demonstrate to you how I calculate the intrinsic value of Alibaba right now. So first of all, I'll open up my growth calculator, and this is my formula for calculating growth stocks, which is PEG less than 1. And this formula is invented by this legendary investor called Peter Lynch. If you want to find out more about this particular formula, I'll put the relevant links regarding this particular PEG formula in the description below, so feel free to check it out. So for my calculator, the only two numbers I need to plug it in is current earnings per share and EPS growth. First of all, I will need to find out the earnings per share of Alibaba, which is over here, 55.92. However, I do have to take note that it is in Chinese yuan instead of US dollar, so I have to convert 55.92 CNY to USD. Oops. So currently it's around 8.66. So I'll plug my 8.66 over my calculator. Expected. Great. So EPS growth. So for EPS growth, let me see. Okay. Wow. Alibaba is growing at such a fast pace. So for EPS growth, currently I'll take the lowest number to be conservative. So I'll put 41.96 over here. 41.96, which means I'm expecting the company to grow at least 41.96 for the next 10 years. And for that, my entry price is 363.37. And current Alibaba stock price is, let me check. Alibaba stock price. So currently is 253.83. Let me put it here. Okay. So currently it's definitely undervalued. However, I would like to be more conservative. So sometimes I will put scenario 1 and scenario 3 as well. So I'll put 8.66 over here. And I'll put EPS growth instead of 41%, I'll put it at only 30%. Okay. And let's say I'm really very bullish. I'll put my number as, instead of 41%, I'll put maybe 45%. I don't want to be too bullish, because I really want to be much more conservative during investing. So 8.66, and I'll put 45% instead of 41. Okay, so this is my conservative scenario, and this is my bullish scenario. So conservative scenario, I would like to only buy Alibaba at a price of 259 and below. Okay, and expected in the usual case, this is my price target for Alibaba. So in conclusion, I will always like to stick to conservative scenario. Therefore, my personal price target is 259.8, and current stock price is 253.83. Therefore, in my opinion and my calculation, currently it is undervalued, and my margin of safety is 2.3. I'm okay with it. Disclaimer over here that I'm a current shareholder of Alibaba, and I have been investing in Alibaba for the past 4 months already. So number 4, can we still enter Alibaba right now? My opinion is this: based on my calculation, current Alibaba share price is still undervalued. Therefore, if I do not have any Alibaba shares right now, I will definitely buy along the way. Every time the stock price drop, I will keep buying, as long as the share price is below my entry price, which is, in that scenario, is 259. Anyway, are you current shareholder of Alibaba, or are you considering whether to invest in Alibaba right now? Do leave your comments below to share with me, and we can discuss further. Do join our YouTube live to discuss about Alibaba's latest earnings, and this will potential 2x Alibaba stock price in a very short time. Do check out the YouTube live link over here, and do remember to turn on the reminder bell. Do subscribe to this channel so that I'm able to share more insights with you, and we can profit from the stock market together. I will see you in the next video.